My name is Carlos Venegas, as I say. I'm grounds manager for Sevilla Football Club from 2006. In 2009, we put Bermuda grass in stadium. We would like to talk about Bermuda. I always, why Bermuda? What is the pros, the cons of Bermuda, the evolution of Bermuda grass in Spain and in Europe, and the future of Bermuda grass. Now, 1 month ago, I was in America, Central America, and I can see how the Bermuda, the evolution of Bermuda with mix of synthetic, that is a real option now. Like we can see, in my case in Seville, it's a realistic option, yes, because I started working in golf courses. In 2006, I started working for Sevilla Football Club. It's south of Spain, really hard climate, and realistic option that I couldn't pass the summertime without spraying every 15 days and always focus on the diseases, a lot of disease pressure, the pest pressure, and we decided to change Bermuda grass in 2009. We have two images. One here, two pictures. The left one is the Bermuda grass pure 100%, and the right angle is with Bermuda with overseeding. That for me is the best option, always with Bermuda. For now, we are increasing Bermuda use in Spain in all the clubs. It's amazing how we are increasing in the last 20 years. First, to see the evolution of Bermuda, at the beginning I came from the golf courses. In 1980s, all the golf courses of Spain changed cool season to warm season grasses. Later, in training grounds, they started to put in training grounds. We associate to the resorts that they had golf course with Bermuda grasses and training pitches with Bermuda grasses. It's really comfortable to do the management. Later, we failed in 1990s in Spain, in the south, with the greens of Bermuda. We had some problems with the maintenance of Bermuda, and they failed. It was a really bad news for installation of Bermuda. And the real myth of Bermuda is that was dangerous for football players, and was a really damage for the sector. Yes, because the players always say that Bermuda, you could have problems with the ankles and with the knees, and it was a really bad thing to put Bermuda. The reality is it's safe. You have to have the Bermuda well maintained, and I think it's for me, I'm a Bermuda lover. The Bermuda, you have a big problem with the dormancy. Get dormant when with the temperature zone, a couple of days less than 15 degrees temperature, stop growing, and a couple of days less than 10 degrees get dormant. That is a big problem in football. You cannot have a grass gray, and for the reason you need overseeding. And I think the first big problem is the Dutch production that can be a really dangerous for the football player. I told before that it's a really problem. It's the condition associated with risk of player injuries. Maybe it's really stress for the grounds manager that will say you put Bermuda, you are causing a lot of problems with the players that for the club buy for more than 20 million euros, and it's a great pressure. To see the evolution of Bermuda, at the beginning, TIF wave, I think 328, later TIF wave 419, Riviera and Princess RCD Bermuda, and with the new cultivars are changing really good, in a good way. Firstly with Ibiza. Ibiza is a seeding variety, and later Celebration. That is not really a pure Bermuda, it's no Synodon dactylon, but Synodon dactylon, and now with transvalences like Latitude 36, North Regional is a really famous in Bermuda, is becoming a good word there, and Tahoma 31. You have to remember that Brazil World Cup was 100% of Bermuda, Qatar, and now warm climate, they have they had Bermuda, Paspalum 100%, one season grasses, and now for the FIFA World Cup in the United States and Mexico, they will have at least 4 pitches of Bermuda. The evolution of Bermuda in La Liga was firstly keeping the grass till now. The Sevilla Football Club in 2009. I think we have played 5 UEFA Cups semi-final in Bermuda with a good result, and one final UEFA Cup in 2022. Later, Valencia, Real Betis, Cádiz, Tenerife, Elche, Mallorca, Huelva, Granada, Córdoba, Almería, all the Andalusia region, Levante. They are all Rayo Vallecano, and now Zaragoza is a really a big challenge. Just it's a city north to Madrid, and it should be a challenge, but still is working. If you see the Bermuda from 2009 till now, are 35 of the pitches of first division of Spain have Bermuda. Second division 32%, sorry. Overall, 33 of pitches use Bermuda grass. That is a lot in Spain, and is becoming really popular, Bermuda, for warm climate. If you want to put Bermuda, you have to see the active growth of Bermuda, that is in green color. And the gray color is when it's getting dormant. It's dormant, the Bermuda, and doesn't grow for sure. You see the difference between Madrid and Zaragoza. Zaragoza is north to Madrid, and even have more 5 months of growing, active growing. Yeah, Madrid have 4. You have to, if you want to put Bermuda, you have to have at least 3 months active growth, and this they have a really good solution for those cities. This is a visit with Maria. We had in last October in Northbridge, it's a Bermuda variety in Lugano. Was in October was perfect. It's in Switzerland. 4 months active growing, like you can see in the graphic. It's sport fields in Connaredo. You can say, but it's a sport field, not a stadium. But this, I think it's a good trial to start. There is another. This is variety iron cutter in United States, close to Chicago, and they had iron cutter, a variety of Bermuda. They 3 months under the snow, less than minus 15 degrees, is amazing. And near the Greek lakes is really snow, really a cold weather. But the Bermuda Iron Cutter was really good, in good conditions, good quality. Was a speech of the FMA of United States. For me, was amazing to know that Bermuda was good behavior in the north of USA. The agronomy strength of Bermuda, heat tolerance, excellent behavior with more than 40 degrees. This summer we have had in Seville 2 months with the maximum temperature more than 40 degrees. I think you want to keep the grass in summertime. You have no concert. You have to put Bermuda in my cereal list in the south of Spain. Bermuda have an excellent water recovery, excellent performance. The water use is less than 30 or 40% than cool season grasses. Have a stress tolerance really good. We have had a strong period with drought period in Spain with 4 or 5 years less than 300 millimeters a year. That is almost desert climate, and we could keep in good conditions all the pitches thanks to Bermuda. The management is a real problem right here. The Dutching and a good machinery. You need to have tools for sure. And when you can see in the graphic the global average temperature is rising. I think maybe in 2030 the average could be 18 degrees. That is crazy. Global warming is a truth. Optional benefit for water, less irrigation, drought problem, dry spot. Always with the cool season, you are handing irrigation. You use for sure less electricity because the pump station is working less. Playing hours, you have more playable days with Bermuda. Now with Bermuda grasses in Seville, you can play around 20 hours a week. That is a lot. It's a lot with a good quality of the turf. Sustainability for sure. 2030 agenda that we will have no permitted the use of pesticide in Europe. I think it's gonna be a great value for Bermuda just because you can have a disease, but no, it's not usual. Less pesticide, poor control, just because you eliminate the cool season grass and you start from zero every June. No chemical problems with nematodes, just because Bermuda grass have a really good root systems, lower carbon footprint, sustainability. Workers have less workload, yes, because they have less work for debug repairing the pitch. Vacation, you can say you're lazy, but it's a real in summertime to have at least 1 week or 2 weeks for workers. It's important to not to stress them, to start with the season with energy. The key limitation is the winter dormancy, poor color. You have to oversee for sure. Need overseeding. You have to plan good. The La Liga collaborate with all the clubs. They give you at least 3 weeks for doing overseeding. That is a good collaboration. The transition stress, you have 2 transitions, one overseeding in October and one transition from ryegrass to Bermuda in May at the end of the season. And this is another stress for the Bermuda, the two transitions. You need a good mowing. With mowing, you say mowing need everyone that have a stadium pitch. You have to have to maintain a good quality in the stadium. You need a good mowing, but the Bermuda leaf is coarse, and sometimes they suggest the machinery. You have problem with the machinery, and the Bermuda grass have a good behavior, less than 15 millimeters. For the reason you need a good mowing, a good maintenance of the mowers, and a good quality of the mowers. You have to keep the irrigation in good conditions, a good uniformity, not to have puddles, not to irrigate more than one area more than another, just because you can produce thatch and you can have more problems. Therefore, the nutrition is really important to have a really good nutrition. Controlling spoon feeding, controlling nitrogen, not to produce more thatch. Machinery, like I told you before, and technical expertise is for sure need an advanced knowledge and management. Comparing Bermuda with Paspalum, with ryegrass and synthetic pitch and carpet, you can see the heat tolerance of Bermuda is excellent. The wear tolerance is high, winter color is poor, other good is overseeding for sure. And water demand is low medium, and recovery is very fast. Paspalum is a little bit worse than Bermuda, but its tolerance for salt, that is for recycling water, is really important to using Paspalum. The cool season pure have maybe all moderate, it's not excellent, but in heat tolerance, in wear tolerance. But I think the ryegrass and Kentucky bluegrass mix maybe not going to keep in summertime in the south of Spain. Synthetic pitch have low heat tolerance and wear tolerance, but they have a really good winter color, really very high and extremely high wear tolerance and recovery rate. After the season, you need reseeding or you need to pass phrase mower. Bermuda comparison, you can see all the varieties like Ibiza, Riviera, Tifway, Celebration, Latitude, and Tahoma 31. That all the Bermuda that I can try. I think the final of all and the best option is Tahoma 31. Maybe the foreseeding is Ibiza, but the behavior of all types of Bermuda is really good. Celebration, for example, is a good solution. In Bermuda, the vegetative reproduction for shade areas is a good solution. Latitude 36 is good, excellent, but have a little bit problems with the sodding. When sodding, it breaks the rolls. This is the summer transition, comparing Bermuda with Tifway 419, and you can see how the evolution every 5 days. The Tahoma 31 is amazing, the velocity of the covering with the rhizomes and the stolons. The Tifway 419 is good, but I think the recovery for Tahoma 31 is better. For me, the good quality of Bermuda is in the distance, and internode distance, and the leaf texture, and the mass of the root. If you can compare Riviera with Tifway 419 and with Tahoma, you can see with the pictures that the Tahoma has a really good leaf, fine leaf, and have a really good level. For me, Bermuda installation, the best solution is sprigging. You, with a big machinery, you sprigs, you insert the sprigs into the soil and pass a roll. And this is the main stadium of training pitches of Sevilla Football Club. In 3 years ago, in 1 month and a half, we had ready the stadium. This is the machinery that you insert the sprigs and pass the roll. Later you have to pass the roll, and if you do in good work done, you have the pitch really ready in 1 month and a half. For a stadium maintenance protocol, you need overseeding, growth regulator. In Spanish legislation, you only have 3 applications that you have to. 3 applications in a year is not really good, but you have to choose when you have to apply or not. Good nutrition plan. You have to keep and to maintenance the nutrition with the nitrogen. Really spoon feeding, not to produce thatch. Wetting agents, maybe you spend less wetting agents for cool season for sure. Frequent sandstone dressing, frequent verticate. Maybe you have to vertical at least 3 times a week to maintain not the stones too long and not to producing thatch. It's essential phrase mowing at the end of the season, to start new season with a brand new pitch. Monitoring with sensors is really important now. It's new practice, maintenance practice we are doing. This is Tahoma recovery from after an event that we passed phrase mowing, and was plenty of stones in one. We passed 30 days with a lot of trucks in an event, summer event in the stadium, and after 1 month we irrigate and was plenty of stones, plenty of horizons, and even with irrigation, you could regrowth all the Bermuda grass. Well, the future of Bermuda. I think Bermuda with ryegrass overseeding combine cool season with warm season, for me is the best option for, and the only realistic option for the south area of. In Italy, I think they have 5 pitches of Bermuda in the stadium. In Greece, they have a lot. Are becoming really popular, like in Spain. I think if the best wear resistance in fully covered venues, FIFA recommends growing lines for sure. Bermuda needs more hour than cool season grasses for sure. FIFA recommends cool season 22 moles per square meter a day. That means ryegrass 12 hours. In Bermuda, one season need 33 moles square meter a day. Now Bermuda is the light lamps for 18 hours. So if you want to maintain Bermuda in a stadium, you need more light lamps for sure. Ideally, for FIFA, 95% red color and 5% blue color. Breeding programs with USA Maybe they are going to have another variety more cold tolerant than iron cutter. Maybe with a sustainability certification in Europe, maybe for 2030 are going to be more famous. Hybrid Bermuda grass is going to be an option now. Last month I was in Costa Rica and I could see how the Estadio Nacional de Honduras is a stitch hybrid Bermuda seeding Bermudas, all with Bermuda seeding. Was really in good conditions, good quality. It's really a good option. It's a excellent heat tolerance, wear resistance, less debit and stable. It's really stable. Another option, carpet, hybrid Bermuda grass, Estadio Municipal Ceibeños, Honduras. Bermuda seeded with Riviera, or both stadiums are seeded with Riviera, and they had a really good quality grass. Even the root system was really amazing. They had a good association between rhizomes, root systems, and fiber, synthetic fiber. For me, I like it very much. Comparing hybrid and carpet, I think they have the pros and cons. I try to put in this graphic, but I think carpet hybrid and stitch hybrid, they need more investment. They need more to study more, at least knowing a tropical area like I saw. I would like to check here in the north, here in Switzerland, but in Andalusia and the south of Spain, maybe you can have more data. This is the first closed stadium with Bermuda I have seen, at least. La Cartuja, Olympic La Cartuja in Seville. They have North Bridge, like you can see now in the temperature 63 degrees. I don't know if any cool season grass with 63 degrees could be not stress. For sure need growing lights. This just finishing in August, Maria? Finishing in August. I think the first cover stadium with Bermuda I have seen. Maybe we can see how many years is going to pass. With now it's excellent, nice quality. North Bridge is really one of the best varieties of Bermuda. Have a really heat resistance. I think it's really good. For smart turf management of Bermuda, I would say that you need moisture sensors, but everybody that manage Bermuda irrigation, everybody apply too much water. I think it's essential to put moisture sensors and to control nitrogen application with a heat map. And you can see where you apply nitrogen and where you have nitrogen, not to apply too much nitrogen and to control. There we are doing some work with multi-spectral imaging and drones and artificial intelligence as well. Summarizing, Bermuda, I think is redefining elitist football pitches. Requires an advanced management, technical management, balancing aesthetic and functionality have a really good result. Maybe the perfect pitch is not Bermuda, but in the south is a great tool, and for the managers is essential. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much for your attention. Is there any question? No question.